60 Stunning Photos from History. Part 61. A 10-year-old Mike Tyson in a photo booth. Tyson was arrested 38 times before turning 13. Children going to school having to cross a river by pulley in Medina, Italy, 1959. 1975, a young Jennifer Aniston with her parents. Her father, John Aniston, had already made a name for himself as a star on Days of Our Lives, while her mother Nancy Dow was a model and actress. Passport booth photos from the 1930s to 1950s. They're little nuggets of stories. Men in convict uniforms, circa 1910s. Can we bring back dapper prison wear? Write your thoughts. Agent Javier Pena following a seizure of some of Pablo Escobar's money, gold, and a .45 caliber gold-plated pistol, circa 1990. The next European war will start in the Ukraine, a map published in Look magazine. USA, March 14, 1939. Acrobat with his son in Muscle Beach, California, 1949. Tibetan Greeting, 1955, Tibet, China. A 2.2 megabyte floppy disk, 1966. Young people jump off the Dorchester Bay Bridge in Boston to escape the heat, 1985. David Hedison in makeup and Patricia Owens on the set of The Fly, 1958. Soviet war veterans standing near the eternal flame on the anniversary of Victory Day in 1966. A pregnant Sharon Tate on the set of 12+1 in June 1969, her final film. Young Shakira, first half of the 1990s, Colombia. A man doing push-ups on the sand with a barrel on him, September 8, 1887, New York, USA. Write your opinion why he does it. Albert Einstein and his bodyguards, 1940. All employees of Philips, 1890s. A Sleeping Kitten, 1930. A rare glimpse into the life of working women, standing boldly in the street, USA, 1920s. Composite photographs, created to show the common faces of criminality and disease, taken from inquiries into human faculty and its development in 1883. Judy Garland, arriving at London's Heathrow Airport on May 21, 1969. A young Mexican revolutionary poses confidently with traditional sandals, a pistol, and rugged pride, Mexico, circa 1910. Sharon Ritchie was crowned Miss America 1956. In 1974, photographer Ernst Haas captured Woody Allen during the filming of his satirical comedy Love and Death. A sailor on the HMS Victory carries 9 cloth-covered pudding bowls, circa 1940. The evolution of cans of famous drinks, 1936 to 2013. At a ball at the fashionable Waldorf Astoria Hotel, ballerina Marina Franca in a peacock costume, Manhattan, New York, 1941. A forest of oil derricks in the Signal Hill oil field, Long Beach, California, 1937. Mannequin for Crime Investigation, 1938, France. Soldier of the Future according to Life magazine, 1959. Franklin Delano Roosevelt celebrating his birthday with guests, 1934. How do you like this cosplay? Rain goggles for racing drivers, 1930s, Britain. Freddie Mercury, 1991. The Spice Girls, 1995. Muhammad Ali during a visit to Egypt, 1974. Lonnie Johnson, inventor of the Super Soaker water gun, 1992. Jane Mansfield and Frank Sinatra, 1960s. Children's Slide, 1970s. Write your opinion, how safe is it? Bruce Lee training Sharon Tate, 1960s. Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip of Great Britain received the head of state of Benin, Akanzuatu, Benin, 1956. Firefighters seal an oil well during the oil fires, 1991. The giant Tomani, 8 feet tall and with a shoe size of 22 inches, and his wife, Jeannie, known as Half-Girl because of her 2-foot height, 1949. Iran in the late 19th century. A giant Studebaker, the largest automobile under construction, Chicago, 1934. Opening of the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, May 27, 1937. A chimney sweep, Frankfurt, Germany, 1947. Sliding on ice blocks, Paris, Place de la Concorde, 1940. Life magazine's instructions on how to kiss, 1942. Write in the comments if you kiss correctly. Private Jiggs, Marine Corps mascot, during a class at the Marine Corps School in Virginia, USA, 1954. A small child and a giant whale shark washed up on the coast of Australia, 1965. Pet Lion King at the dinner table with the entire Berberov family, 1971. A woman applies pepper infusion to a man's butt, in accordance with Ivory Coast beliefs, believing that this is a way to preserve the youth and beauty of his face, 1934. Prisoners sweeping a street in Washington, USA, 1909. Prisoners chained together, chain gang. Price controls in Nazi Germany, 1935. The shop is closed by the police because the prices are too high. The owner is being re-educated in Dachau. The day after the Hindenburg disaster, May 8, 1937. In Vienna during the 1920s, Olga Solarics and her husband Adorjan von Lassix worked in their studio Monace to create some brilliantly surreal photography. Here's a sample. Actress Sharon Tate photographed after the premiere of the film Rosemary. Richard Nixon eating poi with 2 fingers at a luau in Hilo, given in honor of his campaign visit to Hawaii in 1960. Women accused of collaborating with Nazis had their heads forcibly shaved and faces marked with swastikas, France, 1944. A surreal banquet where all the guests wore gas masks, under a banner warning, "We might not even be alive," USA, 1954. An early staged photograph captures domestic chaos and what looks like a humorous take on marital dispute, France, 1890s. Jane Birkin casually sits between takes on a film set, while Serge Gainsbourg watches nearby, France, 1969. Brigitte Bardot trains at a ballet bar during filming, wearing thigh-high stockings and gym gear, France, early 1960s. A strong man tested his strength at the Coney Island amusement park by allowing servicemen to pull his neck with ropes. Models from the CBS game show, The Big Payoff, Pat Conway, Cindy Robbins, Marion James and Connie Mavis on the large spinning disc, known as the human roulette wheel. Showgirls line up to receive radiation-based bust measurements during a questionable beauty contest method, Las Vegas, 1957.